Guys, I've got a crazy news story for you out of North Las Vegas, Nevada. How would you like it if your neighbor was throwing poop over your fence and ultimately ends up shooting you? It's wild, guys. Look, let's not waste any time. Let's go and get right on into this one. All right, so we've got the article popped up right here, guys. Like I said, a North Las Vegas woman allegedly shot at neighbors, killing pastor after they reported her to HOA. This is wild. Y'all know them HOAs be going crazy on people, though. So you're going to hear some crazy situations when it's dealing with HOAs or whatever. But yeah, this lady is facing murder and attempted murder charges after she allegedly shot at her neighbors, killing a pastor and injuring another person after they reported her to the homeowners association. Junio, I guess her name is Joe, faces charges of murder with a deadly weapon, attempted murder with a deadly weapon, 2 charges of child abuse and or neglect involving the deadly weapon, and discharging of a firearm when a person might be in danger. So this is crazy. Yeah, this literally happened about a week ago, and I heard this story. Like, my wife told me about this story that like a pastor got shot or something. I was like, damn, that's messed up. And then it just so happened to come out. I believe this is like today that this just came out. Yeah, like literally, no, like yesterday evening, this extra information just came out. So lo and behold, the dispute was about this lady getting told on to the HOA or whatever. Like they basically told on her something about like she had some animals or something like that. Let's go ahead and watch this quick video on it, and then we'll take it from there. Let's see.
The murder of a North Las Vegas pastor and the attempted killing of his wife. First brought you this story this weekend. Officers arresting that couple's next door neighbor, who they say shot the couple in their driveway. 80's Now anchor Sasha Loftus combing through this report tonight. She's live with more. Sasha.
David, these documents detailing the devastating moment this local pastor was killed in front of his home next to his wife and 2 children. The woman arrested, their next door neighbor, as you mentioned. Police say she had a history of threatening behavior. A North Las Vegas pastor murdered in the final days of 2023, and we're now getting a better idea of what led to the shooting of 46-year-old Nick Davi, who worked at Grace Point Church. 36-year-old Joe Junio, identified as Davi's neighbor, arrested, connected to his death and the attempted murder of his wife.
State of Nevada versus Joe Junio.
Documents state that Junio had been displaying, quote, escalating threatening behavior after the family had turned her into the home association for multiple violations. They had reportedly called the police twice in December. Once when the report says Junio threw rocks in their backyard, then ran her finger across her throat in a cutting motion, threatening the family.
Oh, no. Oh, no. First off, they throwing rocks in my backyard, and then they're hitting me with the throat cutting motion like they about to do. Oh, no, I had to be getting up out that jam, y'all. That sounds wild. Yeah, I would be nervous already. The lady looks super small, though, compared to that big buff dude and whatnot. But that's really, really crazy. It's very unfortunate. You can't really pick your neighbors.
The second call came after they stated Junio threw dog feces over her fence while screaming at them. A temporary protection order was also filed. The investigation showed things had gotten so bad, the couple and their 2 teenage kids had been sleeping at a friend's house, which is where they were packing their car up to go, when the report states Junio drove up and shot both Davi and his wife while their 15-year-old daughter was recording on her phone. Officers say that video determined probable cause to take Junio into custody.
And was that read to her?
Now, Davi's wife is expected to recover. As for Junio's
Sheesh. So yeah, man, RIP to the guy that got shot in this situation. That's really, really sad. Especially with his 15-year-old daughter recording the situation. She's sitting there watching her father basically lose his life after this lady. She looks a little crazy too. I ain't gonna lie. She looked a little crazy up in that video or whatever when she was at court. That's messed up. Yeah, she shot him right in the abdomen. She said she made sure that she got the job done the wrong way. Nick Davi, R.I.P. Nick Davi, for real, man. Pronounced dead at the hospital. And it looked like he was a pastor as well. I'm familiar with that church too. It's really, really crazy. Like I'm literally like 10 minutes away from this location. It's really, really interesting. Let's see. So it says the victim's 15-year-old and 12-year-old children were also at the scene and recorded the shooting on their phone. Yeah, that's really, really sad. But yeah, let's see. It says that there was like some escalating, threatening behavior. Okay, after the family reported her to the HOA for violations related to chickens and dogs. What kind of stuff is that? She say she just got chickens out here. That's not normal. I'm not sure where y'all from, but out here in Las Vegas, there ain't people out here that just got chickens. I haven't seen them, at least not in Las Vegas. Definitely not North Las Vegas. But so apparently she was on some weird stuff. She's throwing dog feces over the fence. She's throwing rocks over the fence. She's threatening them, saying, "You're next," on the cutting motion type stuff. And then on top of that, she's got chickens and dogs at her house here. This lady was crazy. And it's wild because they were already staying over at a friend's house. And I guess they had came back to look, it's maybe get more clothes or something like that. That's what I'm just going to assume or whatever. And just for her to just catch them like in the driveway lacking or whatever. That's crazy. That's real, real sad. For real. Boom. Let's see. Running her finger across her throat. They were next on dog feet. Who knows if she's done something like this before? This seems like some super, super crazy stuff. I mean, they applied for a temporary protection order and everything just for them to still end up in that messed up situation. Oh, I guess the court hearing for that order was scheduled for the 8th. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. And then it says Junio then parked next to them and rolled down her window. She basically drive by the family. That's crazy. And look, one of the victims asked Junio, "Why don't you leave us alone? We've had enough." Junio continued to stare at the family and the victim and then asked, "What's your problem with us?" and took a couple steps towards the car. Junio got out the car and started to shoot toward the family, hitting Davi and another woman. One of the victims fought over the gun with Junio before she ran away to her apartment. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So apparently she was booked into the North Las Vegas Communal Correctional Center on related charges. So yeah, man, she's literally in there right now, and hopefully she stays in there for quite some time. This is the wild stuff. Is like the unfortunate part of this situation is that, you know, you can't choose who your neighbors are, and something as little as an HOA dispute turns into like a murder. That's wild, you know. We got to be careful out here. We can't put ourselves into situations where we're arguing and fighting with neighbors and stuff like that. Like, you literally got to live next to these people in perpetuity until one of you all either moves or y'all sell or something like that or whatever. So it's best to probably make friends with the people that you stay next door to. This is a very, very unfortunate situation. But I just wanted to bring this to you on quickly and kind of get you all's thoughts and opinions on this situation. Have y'all had any situations where y'all are like arguing or feuding with crazy neighbors and things like that? Have y'all ever gotten threatened by neighbors and had to like do any type of enforcement issues? Like they got an order of protection and things like that. I'm curious, has anything like that ever happened to y'all? And also, like, what do y'all just in general think about this situation out in North Las Vegas? Like, drop me a comment down below. It saddens me to hear it or whatever, just like over some HOA stuff. Now, this person's going to go to jail for a long time. Those children and the wife just had to watch their loved one pass away, like right in front of them or whatever. This is really, really tragic. So a lot of people's lives got taken away in all reality. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this video. And man, there's some more real estate news that got to get covered out here, man. So I ain't going to hold y'all up. I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. But until next time, guys, we are out.